the thing with which the way I seen it is that you can't, and this is Pac. He's like he hanging around. Like I was the same way. I was death rowed out. I didn't give a death row fighting anything they wanted to do. I was this death row. So whatever, however they moved, that's how I was moving with Suge and them everywhere, squab and everything. Um, I think that he just, some of the G's that was around should have been more of like, you don't need to be around this gang because it's politics and this type of,
Yeah.
and he was hanging around, even though it was cool, he was hanging around, but you got to understand this, you with some real riders.
Real.
You with some real gangsters. And, I just wish somebody would have been like, look, even though we but you hang with us here, but you can't come down in the hood and hang with us and try to be around us. Just stay out that way.
Just be around.
And when we come out that way, then you can come with us when we out that way. Don't be around moving around with none of the gangsters because gangsters happen.
Right.
And LA was that's when you couldn't wear red and blue like that. It was you can't just go anywhere with red and blue on. Like, where you from? So but he was just around the like the gang politics and all that type of shit. So, from these people being from this neighborhood and this neighborhood and they getting into it and they get into it at the fight.
Wow.
But they're arch rivals. You know what I mean? So and then you jump into what's going on with them. And you more of a target by jumping into what they got going on, but somebody should have grabbed him and been like, stay out of that, don't get in none of that. Just leave all that gang alone and just do music. Stay out the way.
Right.
Because I was the same way. I'm telling you, I was the same way. I was wherever we went, somebody's woofing or saying something. I fired on a dude in front of a club because they said something to Suge and Dre. Said NWA. So they kept walking, so I stopped and like, what'd you say? He said boom, fired on him. But didn't know he had a homeboy standing right there and fired on me. Bye. Yeah. And all of that stuff was just crazy, man. And I at the end of the day, I got love for all of them. All of the people that I grew with. It probably ain't the same to me. Like the love, it probably it don't go back towards me. But I don't.
It ain't
my thing is
reciprocated.
I don't have no problem with nobody. You know what I mean? Even though Suge be talking some and like I say, he actually that shit be funny than the be laughing like this nigga crazy. And but at the end of the day, I mean, I ain't you however that shit was how it was. That was all shit.
Yeah.
I'm grown now. I got kids and
For sure.
all of that stuff. So it's just like, I don't even entertain any of that type of stuff anymore unless I have to, as far as if I'm outside and somebody come and try to confront me about something. First, I'll try to diffuse it, but if they want to keep pushing with it, then they'll get what they want asking.
Bomb drop. That ugly one. All right, so